how I wanted people to feel when they are coming here in the restaurant. I think it is very important when you are walking to a room, you first feel here, I think they're going to take care of me.
Right.
This is hospitality.
Hospitality.
When Andrew started to develop here, one day I just popped in and I saw this place.
Yeah.
And I walked through the door.
Yeah.
You know, it was all still abandoned inside, but I walked through the door, and when I walked through the door, I thought,
this could be it.
This could be it, absolutely.
Today on Charlie and Sotogrande podcast, I'm delighted to welcome Haby Zongo, co-owner and the face of Plazablanca restaurant, one of the newest dining spots in Sotogrande. Haby lives the vision of the restaurant and has a strong sense of identity to everything she does. Under her leadership, Plazablanca has developed into much more than just a restaurant. It's a top meeting point for the community, culture, and great food. Today, we'll talk about her journey, how she arrived in this chapter of her life, and what it takes to build and sustain a successful hospitality business here in Sotogrande. So here we are in Plazablanca, and I'm here with Haby Zongo. Thank you for having me here in your beautiful restaurant, Haby.
Thank you for coming.
I just want to go through, discuss with you a little bit about Plazablanca and everything else. But let's start a little bit about yourself.
Yeah.
Tell me about where did you grow up and what influenced your, getting into restaurants and all this business?
Yes, so I grew up in Burkina Faso, in West Africa. And my mom used to have a restaurant.
Okay.
A street restaurant, which is very popular in Africa.
Where? In Ouagadougou?
In Bobo Dioulasso.
Bobo Dioulasso.
Because Ouagadougou is the capital.
Yeah.
But I grew up in Bobo Dioulasso, and then I moved in the capital.
Right.
So my mom used to have a street restaurant.
Okay.
Well known.
Yeah.
So I think I get the hospitality side from my mom.
From your mom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've lived in West Africa.
Mm-hmm.
I've lived in Benin, I've lived in Lomé, and I used to go to Ouaga, I used to go to Bobo Dioulasso. It's a different life. So I know the area very well, and I know the food very well because, I like to get into the culture of where I am and where I live. And,
absolutely.
It's fantastic. So, all right, so you live there, your mother is it, how did you get into maybe the restaurant world yourself?
Myself, so I was always passionate about food, obviously. And then at some point in my life, I decided that I wanted to do it as, my profession.
As a profession, right.
So I went to a hospitality school in France.
Right.
And I first went to the school Escoffier in Paris, which used to be in the Ritz in Paris.
Okay.
So I was 2 months there. I liked it, but I found it not enough professional.
Really?
It was more like for confirmed passion people, but not super professional.
Right.
So I went to a hospitality school.
Right.
So I was first trained in the kitchen.
Right.
So I am also
a cook.
A cook.
When you say first in the kitchen, does that mean that you were going to do the whole thing? F&B, you were going to do...
exactly. Okay. In the hospitality school, you learn both sides.
Yeah.
And then you choose where you want to go.
Yeah.
But my passion was about food, so it was kitchen.
Right.
So I was trained.
Focused.
Yes, I focused on the cooking.
And what about the wine as well? Did you have to understand wines and stuff?
Yes, I had to understand wine. And when I was in the Escoffier school in the Ritz, yes, I had some wine courses.
Right.
And I did the wine set, which is an international, how do you say?
Recognized.
Recognized. I did it to have a wide knowledge. I'm not a sommelier, but I had to have a knowledge of wine, so I did that, and then I work in few kitchens in Paris, until I opened my restaurant in Sotogrande.
Right. That's interesting because my daughter did exactly the same, but here in Marbella and La Roche.
Yeah.
She went to this hospitality school, La Roche, and she did all the disciplines, but she wanted to do more of the entertaining, the hospitality of people and events and that sort of thing, and that's what she did as well. So,
Yeah.
but still at home, I have all her knives, because you have to have these knives and you don't have to, sharpen them, but they're still at home. So it's
I have mine, and I
Yeah?
use them when I receive my friends.
Right. Okay.
Because now I cook
Yeah.
at home.
So how did you get to Sotogrande?
Okay, I first came here in '99.
Wow.
Yes, long time ago.
Yeah.
With my partner.
Right.
So he came here to work in Gibraltar.
Okay.
So this is how I came here with my two daughters.
So you met him in Africa or in Paris?
No, in Paris.
In Paris, right.
Yes. So we moved down here. He was working in Gibraltar.
Okay.
And we had our two daughters here in school.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And then you started with a restaurant here.
I started
This is
with
the one in the port.
Yes, but I opened that one in 2010.
Right.
Yeah. So, oh my God, that is already 16 years ago.
Hasn't time. So you must have been a little girl when you came.
Yes, I was.
Very good.
Yeah.
So before Plazablanca, you had this experience in the port. What was the name of the restaurant? I can't
Boca.
remember. Boca.
Yeah.
That's it. Yes, of course, Boca.
Yes.
And how did that go? I mean, why did that not work? Because was it time of the
Yeah, but timing wasn't good because Sotogrande at that time wasn't like today, busy in winter.
Yeah.
And it was fine dining as well.
Right.
And I think Sotogrande wasn't just ready for that.
Yeah. Well, it's too close to 2008 when everything collapsed.
Exactly,
and it was bad
as well.
times.
Yeah.
You didn't have the number of people coming, the visitors.
Exactly. So winter was difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Other than your mother, was there anyone who inspired you early on in this business? Did you think of big chefs? The big guys in France, or was it just mom?
Just mom,
Yeah.
especially. Yes, obviously. Then you learn from all those big professionals.
Yeah.
And I had, when I was in my hospitality school working, I was also going on, how do you say, to practice.
Yeah.
To practice
Practicas.
in few good restaurants.
Right.
So I was in one of Alain Ducasse. Alain Ducasse is very well known chef in France. Yes.
So you did a stage, basically.
Yes, a stage. Oh, absolutely, yes. I did a stage.
Very good.
So
you and that very hot place. I mean, it's all very military and
absolutely. It is a brigade, I would say
a brigade.
Yes.
And tell me, if you got any anecdotes, any funny things that happened, because I always hear about these cooks going into kitchens and learning and then being told to peel potatoes, but there's always something funny going on. But anyway, there's no important. I'm sure you could find something. Maybe you want to put that in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. And okay, let's get on to Plazablanca, where we are now. I mean, it's in Plazablanca itself.
Yes,
okay?
Plazablanca.
And I think the community understands where it is. It's this place behind Paniagua, which was a little bit derelict, and which has been, with Andrew, has developed it into something which is very special here.
Absolutely.
There's a little bit of everything. We have, the gym, we have the coffee shops, we have the shops, we have the pharmacy has obviously always been there, and Plazablanca itself here. How did this come to being? I mean, how did the story of Plazablanca come?
Plazablanca, it is thanks to Boca.
Thanks to Boca,
the little restaurant,
yeah.
Because this is how I met my partners.
Okay.
So after I left, obviously here in Sotogrande didn't have another good restaurant actually, and so they thought Sotogrande should have a good restaurant, and they wanted to open something.
Right.
And then I came back and I met them again, and this is how it started again.
Right.
So I started to look for a place.
So your partners were people that went to your restaurant.
Yes, they were my customers.
Place,
yes, absolutely.
Said that maybe it was the wrong time, but now it's maybe time to bring something like what Plazablanca is to the community.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah.
Right.
So yeah.
All right. So tell me about how did you find the place? I mean, because you've been looking around.
Yes, I have been looking around, and then when Andrew started to develop here,
Yeah.
one day I just popped in and I saw this place.
Yeah.
And I walked through the door.
Yeah.
You know, it was all still abandoned
Yes,
inside,
yes.
but I walked through the door, and when I walked through the door, I thought,
This could be it.
this could be it. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's and did you imagine it as it is now? Is this the vision of what we have here something that you had, or did you get designers in and?
Yes, we worked with Lorna de Santo.
Lorna
de Santo. She is an architect from Madrid.
Right.
She did few restaurants.
Yeah.
So we share the vision together.
Right.
All of us, all the partners and her, and then most me, because I was the one here actually on the building site. So we shared a lot of things, and we found lot of ideas together, and also how I wanted the restaurant to look like, how I wanted people to feel when they are coming here in the restaurant. I think it is very important when you are walking to a room, you first feel here, I think they're gonna take care of me.
Right. Yeah,
this is hospitality.
Hospitality.
Yeah,
okay.
and you know that as you lived in Africa, hospitality in Africa, we have it in our blood.
Of course.
You know,
absolutely.
so you don't have to have an appointment with someone. You just pop in, and they will take care of you.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is what I wanted people to feel when they are coming in here in Plazablanca.
So that's and as you move in and you walk in, you see it's very welcoming. It's very
It's very elegant. It is very welcoming, and
How do you could you explain how do you differentiate Plazablanca from the other restaurants, because we do have many other restaurants in Sotogrande, of course. I mean, there's in the port you have Incha, you have the K, which has been there forever and ever. You have the reference restaurant, the Canchados, those sort of things. How would you position Plazablanca? How would you define it if someone said, okay, what's Plazablanca all about?
Yeah, I think Plazablanca is all about hospitality. We have a very deep understanding of hospitality, which in nowadays I think it is how it should be. Yeah. So the different here, obviously, it is the customer service.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because here we know our customer, we know what they like, how they like, what they drink, which table they prefer.
Really?
So
okay.
we always try to give them the table they prefer.
Right.
So it is a very refined service, but it is also very friendly.
Yeah.
So people feel relaxed. At some point, we cannot even, most of the time, reset a table because people just feel so good that it is complicated to get them out.
Right. Okay, so that's very interesting that you have regulars that like their table and that's,
exactly. We have a lot of regulars. Yes, and I have a lot of, obviously, this is not like starting from ground, because I had already had. You had
a list of people that were your clients, and
they were my clients, and they are coming back to us. So we have a lot of regulars.
Tell me about the journey of getting this from a derelict space to the headaches that you must have had to get it to what it is today. Because I think most people in the community understand what Plazablanca was like. This area was before.
Yeah.
I used to call it a bit like Beirut, when Beirut was like probably like Beirut is now, unfortunately. But it was abandoned. It was a lot of graffiti everywhere. Kids came in here and did all sorts of things, and so there was a lot of work to be done.
Yes.
How was that journey? I mean, you had builders and everything else, electricians and.
Yes.
So you weren't a chef, or you weren't
No. On the building site, it was quite a journey, stressful, because we were also trying to finish before summer is.
You had a date, of course, a deadline.
Yes, a deadline.
Yeah.
But I have to say we had a lot of help.
Yeah.
Really. Andrew, who is the owner
Brooks,
of the place, Andrew Brooks, he helps a lot.
Yeah.
And also we had Pepe here, from our room construction with his team. They were really good, I have to say. So we had great people around, and it has been a tough journey, but we get it.
You got it done.
We got it done. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think you opened the first week in August, wasn't it? Roughly.
Yes, 2nd of August.
2nd of August. It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we were all outside because it was, it was very warm and stuff.
Exactly.
In the terrace.
And the terrace is beautiful.
How many seats do you have in here?
In here, I can sit up to 40 people.
40 people.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
Yes, it is.
And outside, presumably a little bit more.
Outside, around 50.
Around 50.
I can sit.
Right.
Yeah.
Currently, it's because it's winter, we're inside, and the summer last year you didn't come inside.
Yeah.
Next time it'll be both. And next as soon as the weather gets better, maybe you'll open up so you get many more people.
Yes, this summer we will work inside and outside.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
From a culinary point of view, what makes this different to others? What's the offer in terms of the menu that you have?
Yeah. Right now, we have a new chef, which is Alvaro Vela.
Yeah.
And Alvaro is from Cadiz.
Right.
And he has really passion about Cadiz and about the product.
Right.
So the cooking we have, it is traditional Spanish, but very modern also. Okay. So very modernized and presented in a very modern way.
Yep.
And it is very good food.
Yeah.
The quality is the most.
So you wouldn't define yourself as French or Italian or necessarily Spanish. It's international, but Spanish-based, Cadiz.
Yes.
Modernized.
Exactly. Modernized.
But you would have.
You always have this little French elegancy around, obviously.
Well, that's you that brings that to the table. And because ici on parle français.
Ici on parle
On parle
français.
espagnol.
on parle, hablamos español también, and English.
Okay, very good. So, sprechen Sie Deutsch? No, German yet.
Not yet, but
maybe soon.
Maybe soon.
So the food is there. I mean, obviously, all the chefs that I've ever met, and I've met one or two, talk about the product. Is the most important thing. That you buy the best that you can, and then let that be the star, not so much all the different things. And I think Alvaro, because I've been here a couple of times, he's very much like that, isn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
Making things traditional, but putting them out in a modern way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if you tried, for example, the puchero.
Yes.
The puchero is, it is a very Andalusian dish, traditional.
Yeah.
So we serve it here, but in a very modern way.
Yeah. Because I've watched too many cooking things on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's called a deconstructed. Puchero,
exactly. Yeah.
Constructed into, and then you put a fancy name like consommé on it.
Yeah.
But I know exactly what you mean.
But the taste is exactly like the traditional one. So,
Fantastic. Okay. So what about what accompanies food, which is wine, of course. Downstairs you got this beautiful cave, which is a feature, and hopefully we'll put a photograph of it on this so that you can see it, and some of the images so that the people who are watching this on YouTube can see it. The wine is very important. How have you gone about that?
Yeah, the wine is very important. Here we have a sommelier.
A sommelier, yeah.
Yes, we are lucky to have a sommelier. Which it is not easy to have a sommelier. But the first wine list I did for the restaurant before the opening, I was helped by a friend who is a very good sommelier. He's in Marbella. Right. So we first did, before I was having the sommelier working with us. So we did that wine list. And what we wanted actually, it was, I wanted to have some very good wines from small wineries. So they are not crazy prices, but very good wines.
Yeah.
Because I think here in Spain now, the wine industry has evolved a lot. You have some very good wines, and it is not like the French. In France, if you want a very good wine, you have to put the price.
Yeah.
You know, so here you can have some very good wine and very nice, very affordable.
Right.
So.
No,
Yeah.
I think you're right. I mean, I love Alto, for example, as a brand. And I've seen it at silly prices in restaurants, like 200 euros.
Yeah.
I've seen it at 75 euros, and I've been able to buy it at about 40 euros.
Yeah.
You know, so obviously it's a markup and that sort of thing.
Exactly.
But it's amazing, you know, that you know, the different types of wines, the Riberas, the Riojas, you know, and from everywhere. But also in Cadiz, you know.
Also Cadiz,
Cadiz is producing some nice stuff, no?
Yes, Cadiz. We visited with Alvaro in January. A winery in Cadiz, which is now they are doing some very good white wine. They are even doing a Pinot Noir.
Wow.
Yes, because with the global warming,
right?
You know, so now there are some grapes variety that they can produce actually here.
Right.
Yeah.
And they have the slopes, they have the earth, the type of
Absolutely.
and it works.
Yes,
wow.
It works. And so we will bring the wine from that winery. It is a small winery, and they are absolutely very, very good wines. And what we wanted also on our wine list, you know, you can have a Rioja for 25 euros the bottle, and you can also, if you want a Rioja.
Yeah.
You know,
of course,
much more expensive. You can have it. So it is nice to have.
Yeah.
You know.
Excellent. Moving on, the Sotogrande.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you now? Because if you came in 1999 and we're now in 26, it's, you know, a big chunk of your life.
Yeah,
if not,
absolutely.
If not a majority.
Yeah.
Because you're still a young person. So, what is Sotogrande? What keeps you here? I mean, you said you had daughters.
Yes.
And, are they still here, or have they flown the nest and now? Living.
Yes, now they are little ladies and they have their own life.
Yeah.
They went to study abroad. One is in Montreal, my youngest one, and then my oldest one is in Paris.
Right.
So, but they grew up here.
Yeah.
So
they went to the international school, or to
yes, they went to the international school. My youngest one, she spent 16 years of her life in the international school.
Wow.
Yes.
So she speaks Spanish, presumably. She
Spanish.
must have,
They speak Spanish, French, and English.
Okay.
Obviously. Yes.
So
Sotogrande for me now is it is where I live and where I want to live. It's home.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Right. I have all my friends here, and you know, quality of life. The quality of life we have here, you don't have it somewhere else.
Right.
I traveled a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I could imagine. So, I mean, and how would you describe it? I mean, you know, Sotogrande is a little micro, you know, of a community. It's not very big. It's getting bigger. How have you seen it evolve when you first came? Because in '99 it was a very, very different place.
Absolutely, a lot of places didn't exist. I mean, the marina, there was no. The marina wasn't there. The Sohotel, where is the Sohotel? Ex-Almenara, they were building it.
Right.
La Reserva didn't exist at all.
Right.
The school was just here behind the restaurant, a very small place. It was very like little family. My daughters were there.
They were there as well.
Yes, they were there as well. And yes, I saw a lot of things. We didn't have supermarkets so close. Right. We didn't have supermarket El Corte Inglés or Lidl or, you know.
Yeah. All that's gone.
All that. Yeah. We didn't have a motorway to Marbella.
That was a 3-hour drive.
Yes.
So obviously then with no infrastructure like that, and now having that infrastructure, we got more people. So there is a demand for a place like this. You know, the community, and it's very international. So you know, we don't have, it's not exclusively Spanish, therefore they want Spanish restaurants. We have a variety of international people.
Yeah.
I read somewhere there were like, I can't remember the number, but it's 150 different people have been in the Costa del Sol from different nationalities rather.
Yeah.
And here, the school alone has 50, you know, plus different nationalities.
Yeah.
So, you know, those people come here. You know, they're looking for this sort of establishment.
Exactly, because I think before you had to drive a bit if you wanted something a bit different. You have to go Marbella. So now they are very happy to have this here also. A lot of people were looking. I think Sotogrande needed a place like that now. Yeah.
I think you're absolutely right. How have you got the word out that this exists? I mean, I think it's difficult to do it in any way, but Plazablanca itself has become a center point.
Exactly.
You know?
Plazablanca is the place, no? The development is now like, because it was the heart of Sotogrande.
Yeah.
And it was the heart of Sotogrande, and it is becoming the heart again.
Yeah.
And it is very popular. It is a very vibrant place. People love it. You are here like in a little village.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You don't even feel like you are in Sotogrande. Right. You feel like you are somewhere.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah.
At the moment, we talked about in August you were just open outside. Now we're inside.
Yeah.
Do you have, what's your sort of timetable? What you open during the mornings for lunch?
Yes, now we are open from Monday to Saturday.
Monday to Saturday.
Lunch and dinner.
Right.
And then on Sunday we have our, traditional roasts. Sunday roast.
The roast.
Yeah, so on
Sounds
Sunday
very for the British people. They love their roast.
Yes, we love the roast, absolutely. But we also get some Spanish people.
I'm sure
they quite like
it.
Yeah. So on Sunday we only do lunch, and then July and August obviously we will do lunch and dinner on Sunday.
Right.
So we are open 7 days a week.
So when do you rest? You don't rest?
Never.
My gosh, it's terrible. Yeah, 24 hours a day almost, you know? Okay.
Yes.
So how do we see this developing? I mean, it's in the next 3 years, what's the vision to I don't know. I mean, is there a vision? I mean, it's very early days, I know.
Yes.
You're getting roots in, people are getting to know it.
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be something that will develop to become a destination for people
Absolutely.
to come from Algeciras, to come from Marbella?
From Marbella, yes. We already have few people coming from Marbella. They are already regular, which is really nice. Yes, I want the place to be a destination.
Right.
Absolutely.
So people say, where should we go when it becomes one of those things, not just Puente Romano, or we can go to here as well.
Yeah.
Obviously not. I mean, people won't know it from Puente Romano, but people that live all the time in Marbella could come here because they know it.
Exactly.
Yeah. At the moment, it's relatively well known, but it could always be better known.
Absolutely.
The behavior of residents here and outside going out. Let's go back to 99. You didn't go out at all because there's nowhere to go, and if you wanted a restaurant, you had to go to Marbella or even further if you wanted to. How do you see that people? How often are people going out? I mean, is it once a week, twice a week? Because it'll never be a Marbella. It'll never be a party place where you go every night.
Exactly. No, Sotogrande is something else.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And just as well, because it's something which. Do you see that growing though? That people will be coming in more often and dining out more often, or is that just a holiday thing?
Yeah, no, we have been here 7 months, and we already have people coming twice a month, 3 times a month, so which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yes, which is really nice.
And that core clientele, because let's call them that.
Yeah.
Do you communicate with them? Do you have sort of email marketing and all that sort of thing? Because, you go once to a restaurant, you give them that email, and they're always saying, here we are. This is something new.
Yes. Yes, we are working on that, with Felix team now.
Yeah. Don't do too much, right? Because I get bored with it. Yeah,
absolutely.
I keep deleting it all.
Only when you have something important, to communicate about, but not to send just to send.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Haby, thank you so much for having us here. It's been a great for me to be out of my office and come to the restaurant here and present you. And I hope people can see your face now. We put you all over the Instagram and on the podcast and make sure that people know more and more about what's going on.
Absolutely. And people need to know that we are open 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
On lunch and dinner.
Right. Is that, okay,
Yes. And from, Monday to Friday, we have a business menu.
Okay, all right.
Yes, we have a little business menu, 3 courses.
Yeah.
Very nice.
What would that cost roughly?
That cost 3 courses, 35 euros.
35 euros for 3 courses.
Yeah, for 3 courses. Yeah. That is very good because we are surrounded by offices and people. So if you want to invite some guests for a quick lunch, very good. It is like La Formule in France,
Right. La Formule.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever heard about it?
No.
At midday, you have La Formule. It is a little business menu that you have at midday.
Yeah.
It's very quick.
Right.
Very good value for money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
So we have La Formule at Plazablanca.
We have La Formule in Plazablanca.
Yeah. La Formule du Midi.
Okay. Haby, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Absolutely.
And everybody, anybody who wants to experience this wonderful restaurant, you meet Haby because she's here virtually 24 hours, and you will have a wonderful meal, I'm sure. Look forward to seeing you next time on Charlie in Sotogrande.